Okay, so there's 4 key areas that if you focused on, you'll be able to get ahead of 94% of other businesses in 2026. And look, the truth is, these are the exact things that I focused on myself to build my business Genflow to $100 million plus. In 2025, we did $25 million in revenue because I focused on the exact same things that I'm going to walk you through in this video. My name is Shan and my business is Genflow that I've been running for 10 years. If you want to know more, you can just click the link down below and see what we do. But the 4 things that we're going to focus on is firstly, the business plan that you're actually following. Number 2 is actually you understanding the math behind everything that you do. Number 3, it's the funnels that you must have as a business in 2026. And lastly, the actual back-end flows and automations that must exist to supercharge your business so it's growing while you are focused on doing other things at the same time. So look, the truth is most people today don't understand a simple fact. The biggest strategic change you need to make in your business is that you need to make money from everybody. For years, I used to think I should only make money from people that can afford to pay for my services, that can afford to pay me. So you come up with your own ideal client of they must make this much a year or this much a month, and those are going to be my perfect clients so they can afford my services. I deserve to get paid what I deserve, right? I don't want to work for people like XYZ, etc. The truth is I was leaving more money on the table than I realized. The answer is this. What you want to be doing is that you have to be making money from all the leads in the world. And the way you do that, and this is why this is the first thing for you to focus on, is your business plan. You need to make money from your unqualified leads and your qualified leads. From qualified leads is what you want. You want high paying clients, and ultimately you're going to do a service for them to make money. But if you can figure out how to make money from the other 90% of unqualified leads is where the real difference comes. And that's essentially where you're going to sell digital products to them. That's ultimately telling them how they can do it themselves. And here they're paying you and they're hiring you to do it for them, ultimately provide a service. This is the plan that you need in place if you're serious about growth in 2026 and beyond, and ultimately want to run a successful business. The truth is, to get ahead of everybody else and even reach your own personal goals, you just have to do something a bit different. Everybody is trying to play the game of trying to get the best clients and trying to make the most profit from those clients. So by having a different plan, it's going to already allow you to be in a different space, full stop. I'm going to cover this both in a little bit of detail for you, but just to start off with, on the qualified leads, the high paying clients that we all want, ultimately we need to generate leads, right? So in your business plan today, this is what you should be doing to generate those leads. Firstly, we got to be doing outbound. We got to be doing hot outreach, which you know is something that I believe in. What does that process look like? It's very straightforward. We're going to find leads on social media. We're going to interact with them for 2 weeks. We're going to say to them, hey, I love your product. I saw what you guys do. And we're not going to pitch them. We're then finally going to pitch them, and we're going to be leading with the problem we have found in their business. We're going to have a 2-call sales process, and we're going to end up signing a new client. That is the secret to signing high paying clients. And look, I won't be covering that in detail in this video. Make sure you hit subscribe, check out my channel, because I have tons and tons of videos on the topic of hot outreach and how to go and get yourself high paying clients. The second methodology, the second path is inbound, which is through content and ads. And I'm going to focus a lot on those funnels in this video. Ultimately, you doing lead magnets and book a call funnels to be able to get yourself more high paying clients. Just to come back to as well, just for context here, we are not running any cold email. We're not buying inboxes. We're not doing any of that stuff. And that should not be in your plan for 2026 if you want to get ahead of everybody else. Why? Because everybody's doing that. 99% emails that I get are carbon copies of each other. They think they've personalized it because they bought a list that did some personalization, but it's carbon copies of each other, and is why you are not winning, because your outreach sounds like everybody else. So make sure you switch your strategy to hot outreach for 2026. And we're going to get into how we're going to set up the funnels to get more inbound leads. But I think it's important to understand why, right? What am I saying? So what should your plan be? If you want to get the worst clients, you should be getting offline clients. Go and get restaurants, spas, anyone that's an offline business, you should go and get them as clients if you want to build the worst agency possible, if you want to make the least money as possible. I know you believe there's an untapped opportunity to help some offline businesses. It's not. It's fundamentally the bottom end of the pyramid, and you're going to be working with the lowest end of people in the market who are not scalable, who don't make enough money. That's going to be very hard for you to go ahead and be successful with them. What you want to do to attract the best clients and work with the best clients, you need to find clients that are already online. And then this is what the business model should be. This is what you don't want to do. Because all we got to do, right? What does success look like in 2026 for you? We want to get 10 clients to pay us 5K a month, and we're going to take a percentage of them, what I call high ticket clients. It's simple maths. We'll be able to make 50K a month just purely from the retainer. A performance bonus doesn't mean percentage of revenue. A performance bonus means something tangible that you can achieve for that business. And once you do, you will get an additional bonus of that business. Every business that you're going to try to help would have some crazy goal. If they were to hit that, that would be amazing. So you want to say to people is, hey, I'll actually even charge you less per month, but when we hit that goal, I want X extra amount of money. Could that be a percentage of the revenue? Yes. Could it just be a flat fee for hitting some milestone? Yes. So the point is, you want some performance incentive because then you are focused on it and you'll actually win bigger if the thing happens bigger and better than you can ever think in your wildest dreams. To be honest, that's exactly how I've scaled my business. I would have a percentage, we would achieve something insane, and I would make way more money than I thought. And that's happened time and time again for us to deliver $25 million in 2025. Fundamentally, for following this process, it's not so hard to get 10 clients. And ultimately, you'll make 70K a month and you'll be on your way to being $1 million agency. Then on the other side, what do you want to do, right? We want to sell digital products to the unqualified leads, as I mentioned earlier. In that case, if I could drive 5,000 traffic at a 3% conversion, and if I sold something for 500 as my price point, I'll make an extra 75K. If that's in 1 year, that's 1 year. If that's in a month, that's in a month. So you're making money from both sides of the equation. So what does that mean? I'll give you an example. So today, I help creators and entrepreneurs, providing services to them and helping them build online businesses. That is my high ticket program, right? So if I was to quickly open it. So this right here is Genflow. People come and book a call with us and we go and help them. We've generated 10 billion views, sold $300 million for clients plus now. And we do a bunch of things. We do apps, funnels, ads, communities, courses, all sorts of digital businesses. And we also do physical brands for clients. And we go and help physical businesses, brands work with creators, right? So this is my high ticket clients. Every single client that I work with here are high ticket clients. You'll even see some big names like Adidas, Gymshark, etc., right? So these are my clients. But at the same time, we get so many creators messaging us, on DMs, etc., me, and they want to work with Genflow, right? But ultimately, they're not qualified leads for us. So what did I do? I set up our digital product. We just named it Creator College and ultimately launched a business which is now monetizing all the unqualified leads. Ultimately, if you are a creator who makes less than $1 million a year, this is the product you should buy. And this alone has done $3.6 million in 2025. The point being is I'm monetizing the full market now. And that is the business plan you need to think about. So if you're a design agency, you should take clients on and design for them, or you teach them how to go and do it themselves. The truth is, and you need to understand this, nobody wants to hire agencies anymore. People want to do everything themselves. So by you creating the materials and selling to people how to do it themselves, you are making money from people that were never even going to be your client. And that is the beauty of it. Even for this business right here, people that come and buy this, they would dream to work with Genflow, fine, but they would rather learn the skills and do it themselves because that's where they are in the world today. Have you hired any agencies to help you with anything? No, most people won't because people want to learn the skill. So your job is to teach them that skill. Anyway, hope that makes it clear. So that should be your business plan, your strategy for the year. You want to make money from your unqualified leads and qualified leads at the same time. Like that, you're just making way more money and you'll get out of this thing of trying to find leads. I can't find leads, bro. I need leads. Where do you get leads from? How do I source leads? I only have referrals. I don't know where to go and get the highest paying leads. And you're stuck. But in reality, if you just took a step back and you looked around, you will realize, wow, there's so many people I could help. And that's when you start to make money the fastest way possible in the smartest way. Anyway, let's do some more math. Let's move into the next stage. So ultimately, you have to be tracking the full numbers of your business. And if you're not, is why you're not getting ahead of everybody else. You're not reaching your goals. You're not reaching your true ambition. And you're not going to get to where you want to get to in life. So you should be using Google Analytics across everything. You should have Google Sheets. You should ultimately be just automating it and running the numbers and checking it every single day. What does that mean? Do you know how many people came to your page, to your website? Do you know how many people book calls, how many people show up? Like on the underlying numbers that represent the acquisition of your business, you need to have full control of. So let me just walk you through, right? So if it was calls for clients, which is selling your service, do you know what your numbers look like? This is what it should be. From every 100 people that come, you should be booking around 7% calls. When people turn up to calls, we should be aiming for about 50% people to then turn up to those calls. But mostly it's 50% show rate. And then from people you actually speak to, we should be at least closing 30% of those people and turning them into clients. What is yours today? And the answer is you don't even know. And I know that because I've spoken with enough agency owners and business owners that nobody tracks the numbers. You find some success, I get it, and things are happening, you're busy, there's lots of fulfillment to do, you are just not on top of it. And most people also think, well, if I'm doing it myself, I don't need to track it, I just know. But it's just not true. Even if you're a one-man team or in an agency, you are the only person doing sales, you still need to be tracking it. Next, if it was a lead magnet, from every 1,000 people that come, you should get about 30% conversion rate. Yes, that's crazy, but it's true. And then from that, we want to be basically sending people to buy from the lead magnet to our digital product or calls. And again, it's the same percentage conversion rates. If it's a digital product straight, we want to be aiming for 3% conversion rate. And then if 3 people were to buy, that's $1,500. The point is, your full business and where people are coming from and where they're going and what they're doing, you have to be able to track that in full. Because that is fundamental to your success. The likeliness of your success as a business is you understanding math and leading from the numbers. Less instinct, less what you think, less what some guy told you, less what even I told you. It's your own numbers. If you don't track that, you'll never be able to scale, because that is the only way to scale, because you're like, wow, this part of my thing doesn't work. Instead of you thinking it's completely something else, or I need the latest AI way, or I need the latest this, you always think you need some next big thing, when in reality, you don't even know the numbers. To understand the numbers is one of the best ways for you to get on top of your business. And these are some of the basics that you need to fundamentally track and know in full alongside whoever works with you. So together you guys are like focused on fixing those numbers, improving those numbers, optimizing them so you can get more clients, more customers across the whole funnel, qualified clients and unqualified clients all at once. From there, let's dive into a bit more of the details. So what funnel do you must have set up if you want to get ahead of everybody else? Let's talk about what you should have set up today and what you should be setting up in the next 30 days. You need to be producing organic content. We need to be running ads. I'm going to skip that for now and focus on the funnels themselves. So fundamentally, you firstly need to have a lead magnet. Every single person should have a lead magnet. And no, do lead magnets still work? Of course they do. The lead magnet is the best way for you to convince a stranger that you have some expertise. Let's use an example. Let's use an analogy. I always think about it as dating. If you wanted to go and get someone's phone number, you would need to go and impress them to get their phone number, because you want to take them on a date. And then in those 7-10 days, you will be as impressive as you possibly can be messaging them to try and convince them to come on a date with you. It's the exact same thing in business. Your job is to convince me. So I give you my email, my phone number. Then you need to give me so much value that I cannot wait to get on a phone call with you. And that's where everybody doesn't realize. You think you need to send your traffic directly to a VSL to book a call. That is one of the methods. But a lead magnet will always be the greatest way, because you are warming up people over a natural period of time before you go for the call, before you push them for a call. Yes, would someone watch your video and want to book a call with you? Yes. But they have to be a lot more warmer in nature, meaning that they're already opting into such problem. It gets easier if you start going to making money claims. If you're going to tell someone you're going to make 50K a month or your money back in 30 days, or 1,000 leads of money back in 30 days, of course you'll get calls booked, because you are selling something which is factually not true and you can't actually do that. So it will work, right? So let's take out unethical, unmoral ways of selling in the normal business world. You don't want to be doing that, right? You want to nurture and then push. So does a VSL straight book a call funnel work? Yes. But would a lead magnet work better over time? Yes. So for me, it's imperative that every single business owner must have a lead magnet to showcase their skill, and it'll be the greatest way for you to pull people in. I have so many different lead magnets. I do the exact same thing for our clients, and we collect hundreds of thousands of emails every single month across our client base, and we send so many campaigns, and it's one of the biggest drivers for us. When we finished Black Friday, we delivered 125%, so 25% more than our target across our client base. We had an amazing Black Friday, and it was all down to email, because the amount of emails we had collected via lead magnets months prior to that. It is fundamental to success. We drove millions of dollars just because of solid lead magnets, warmed up people with the perfect offer equals money. And even that's even booking a call and selling them a service in the exact same way. Anyway, lead magnets are imperative. The next funnel is your book a call for your service that you must have. And yes, that is your classic VSL book a call funnel, which will look like this, as most of you here would know. But yes, do you want to have that? Yes. And you want to have lead magnet, because lead magnet just goes into the same funnel. So you can go direct book a call, it works, or we go lead magnet, then book a call. So I would be running both of them at the same time. And ultimately what you do is, if you're running paid ads, you would retarget people in the lead magnet with the book a call, if that makes sense. Because like that, you are warming the people up and then you're hitting them with these second ads to get them into book calls with you. So that works as an ecosystem. And that is all for your service, lead magnet could sell both things, the service and the other one. I'll show you that. And then a sales page, you can run your traffic into what essentially is to sell your product. If I was to do it here. So ultimately, you can run ads or your organic content into your sales page to sell your digital product in the same way. So these are the funnels, a must-have funnels that every business should have set up today. You need your lead magnet, you need a book a call funnel, you have to have your sales page to sell your digital product. Obviously, from book a call is where you would sell your service to them, i.e. you send them a payment link to get paid, or you can even send them your sales page for your digital product to sell that if the lead is not qualified. So what does that mean? Ultimately, people come on your page, they're going to book a call. Either it's going to be call booked. You want to start sending them emails and stuff to make sure they turn up. Or if they don't book, we want to have your pixel installed. We want to start running them ads. Similarly, if someone becomes a customer, great. If they didn't, we want to retarget those people. So fundamentally, that is the top line of what your business needs. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to walk you through a lot of this detail in more detail. I'm going to use some of my own to give you a bit more insight into a bit of the back-end flows and operations that you must need to make those funnels a success. So what does that mean? So fundamentally, you need to be posting content, right? So I think just to cover this for a second, if you are not posting content today, you are not going to get ahead of everybody else. Why? Because 95% of people watching this video will never post any content, which means they're ghosts online, which means no one's going to trust you, no one's going to hire you. If you think someone's going to trust you and pay you thousands of dollars a month to do some work, and all they have is your website or your VSL, you are not going to get hired because nobody wants to work with ghosts. People want to work with people they can touch and feel and see to be like, wow, I understand this guy. I know who he is. I want to work with him. So people that are doing the best across all the agency space are people with personal brands because ultimately you're showcasing your skill on display. This video and every piece I create, why am I doing it? I'm positioning myself as an expert. So you guys and other creators out there, other brand owners, they trust me to come and work with me. I had a brand recently who are doing $60 million a year. They watched one of my videos and they were like, yo, the amount you know about funnels and lead magnets and all this shit, we need to do this. They hired us. 10K a month, and it's a 1-year contract. It's a 6-figure contract just because I posted a video on my YouTube channel about landing pages and one about the funnels that you need. So this video alone right here will get me clients, and some of you should book a call with us, and I'm pretty sure you will buy my digital product and we'll be able to help scale your business. So this video alone is helping me position to you guys as an expert, and that allows me to make money. So I'm practicing what I preach, and every single one of you should be doing that right now. In the next 30 days, if you're not creating content and posting it, you are fundamentally behind and you're going to struggle in the next 12 months, 18 months, 3 years, because it's just a fundamental fact. If you go to my channel, click on my oldest videos. My first video was 8 years ago to showcase the exact same thing. I've been producing content ever since. And the truth is I should have made way more content, but my business grew so fast that it became insane because we went from $1 million in 14 months to the last 4 years, we've done 8 figures in revenue. Plus, I'm super blessed. But at the same time, I wish my biggest regret is I should never have taken gaps in making my content, in positioning myself an expert, because I would have been at that so much further by now, which allowed me to sign and make even more money and sign even bigger, better clients. So anyway, back to it. So you need to be posting content, and I'm not going to get into content strategy in this video. That's like a whole thing in itself. Anyway, you are sending people to book a call with you. This is what I do today. So basically I post long form videos on YouTube. I post short form videos, and all of that is to drive calls so people book a call. Once a call has been booked, let's get into some of the backend stuff. You want to send them automated emails immediately. To be honest, as soon as someone books a call, what you want to do is we want to send them to a thank you page with more information, with a video to give you more context. Then we want to send them emails that gives them more context about who you are, why they should trust you, any other expertise that you may have. You then want to hit them up via WhatsApp. Your sales team should be confirming the call with them manually. And ultimately, you want to send them a pre-call nurture sequence via email and WhatsApp to get them super engaged before they turn up to a call. And then, yes, your sales team should take the call. And ultimately, on that call, you're either selling them your service or you're downselling your digital product. It's one or the other. In my business, this depends on the criteria that someone books, puts them in the right journey and gets them to the right salesperson, etc. So it could be quite dynamic. Similarly, same thing on LinkedIn, X, Instagram. Other place I'm sending is I send people to, I've been doing live events, webinars to collect emails. I've been doing lead magnets to collect emails in the exact same way. So everybody gets emails, they get emails, like 10 automated emails. The first 5 emails will push to book a call so we can sell basically our service. And then after that, we start downselling you our digital product ultimately to make money because they may not be the right person. There's no way to know when someone's in your email sequence. And very lastly, every single person is being added to my, let's call it newsletter, and where I'm sending emails all the time in general, right? So I'm constantly building up the list of leads I could sell almost anything to all the time. And that is like one of the best things to do organically. Let's move to ads and I'll tell you some of my strategy there and some of the behind the scenes. So I run a lead magnet via ads. You go to the lead magnet page to sign up. And this is the key now. So as soon as someone signs up to the lead magnet, we want to put them on a book a call page, and we are running a 3-way test at the moment. So what we do is we redirect you to a page to book a call straight. We redirect you a page with a 40-minute VSL. We redirect you a page with 11-minute VSL and book a call. There's just different tests to see what works. One is more in depth, one is more less, one is straight call, and all of that ultimately gets you to booking a call. Then once you book a call, you're going to get emails, you're going to get someone messaging you, you're going to go into automated sequences, and then someone's going to speak to you to try and sell to you. And we do that. So like ads into lead magnets, why that's good, it'll cost you $1 to $5 to get a lead. And ultimately you will see around about, a 5 to 10% conversion rate on the book a call page, the thank you page to actually book a call with you. Next, we run ads straight into book a call /sales pages. So ultimately we run directly into a VSL page. So then we have different options where there is no pricing and you can book a call. Either there is pricing and you can book a call, and you can buy the downsell in the same way. And we also run ads straight into the sales page as well. So via ads, why that's so important, right? Because organic, you can only do so much because you're going to post content, you're hoping the algorithms put you in front of the right stuff. But organic is best for positioning. So you are seen as an expert. So when you do your outreach, people will see you like, wow. But ads is the best way for you to go and find customers without having to do anything else. Because every single day, people will be signing up. Today, I get around about 40 to 50 leads coming in daily, just purely because we're running ads. And we have around about 10 to 15 calls booked per day, just purely because we're running ads, right? So like that purely ads in itself consistently is bringing new people, new leads into my ecosystem, and is bringing new clients for us. And that is the way to do it. And the truth is, what I'm just showing you here is what I do for other people. So this exact thing is what people hire me for, and I do it for them. And ultimately I do it for people that normally would be making $1 million plus a year, and ads we will be spending around 50 to 100K per month. So then it's all worth it as a whole. So hope that makes sense. So if you want to get ahead of everybody else this year, you've got to make money from qualified leads and unqualified leads. You've got to be selling digital products. You've got to be understanding you want to get high-ticket clients. We want to make sure you understand the math behind the scenes, and you want to set up all your funnels in the correct way. The 3 funnels that I mentioned: lead magnets, book a calls, and direct sales. And you want to be making sure it has all automated flows on the back end, so people are fully being nurtured and they're ready to buy, and warmer and warmer and warmer. So when you are speaking to them on the phone, it is that much easier for you to sell. Look, my name is Shan. Thank you for watching. I have 2 videos dropping every single week. Make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.